see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to this week's trading nuggets, and I'm excited about what the market is doing. And I can't wait until we are able to dive deeper into the weekly analysis for this week. But as a special beginning of the week, I wanted us to take a few minutes and just reflect, do a recap, just go through a conversation that most of us don't have the time to go through most often. And what the conversation? I keep on getting inboxes in the different social media pages on my DMs, and guys are like, you know what? I am done with trading. I am literally done with trading. And the question I ask is why? How long have you traded? And really, what has gotten you to a level where you're like, you know what? I am done with trading. Some of us have taken so many years going through a journey that is so painful, so crazy, until you get to a point where you're starting to be consistent, and gradually starting to make trading to be a business. You've traded perhaps for a month or so, and you're like, this is not my cup of tea, but you have not really put in your best effort. So today I want to address such kind of a crowd. Today I want to address that kind of a trader who is on the verge of quitting. And there are critical things that I want us to look at, because these are the critical, pertinent questions you should ask yourself before you say, you know what, let me throw in the towel. The first thing that you need to look at as a trader is ask yourself this question: have you traded for years? And if the answer is so, why are you still losing consistently? Have you traded for years? And if so, why are you still losing consistently? It's one thing to trade for a month and you're losing consistently. It's one thing to trade for a year and you're losing consistently. It's another thing to trade for 10 years and you're losing consistently. The longer the timeline, the more the data you have for you to be able to sit down and ask yourself critical questions like, where am I going wrong? Is it that I'm too greedy for the market? Is it that my capital cannot sustain the kind of moves that I make? Is it that my risk management strategy is very wrong? Is it that my expectation from the market is absolutely wrong? Because I know most traders, when they get into this trading game, guys come with an expectation of buying a Lamborghini the first year of trading. It may happen, but the most probable scenario is it may not happen instantly. So ask yourself and dig deep into, why have you traded for a long period of time and yet still having a consistent losing streak? That's the first question. The second question you should ask yourself is, do you or have you ever changed on your trading strategy? Because a success principle, famous one, goes by: if you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, you'll get the same results. So if you keep on losing over and over, it basically tells you that your trading strategy, your approach is wrong. And if you keep on doing it and expecting different results, then you are a damn fool. Have you changed on your strategy? Can you go back to the drawing board? Can you be able to really look at what do you need to adjust on your approach of the market? And I think that can be an extremely critical point to help you make progress. The third thing that you need to ask yourself is, do you journal as a trader? Do you journal as a trader? Can you actually be able to show me your P&L for the whole day, the whole week, the whole month? Do you go back to your trading history? Do you look at your most frequent trades? Do you look at which time of the day is most profitable? Do you look at that particular season that you were really profitable? What were you doing that was different from what you're doing at the seasons that you were blowing your accounts or you're making a consistent streak of losses? Ask yourself these questions and adjust accordingly. A trading journal helps you to be able to track progress of your business, and specifically when it comes to trading, your P&L. It is extremely critical that before you throw in the towel, you look and take stock of your trading journey, and you will be surprised. Actually, you'll find that it's very few things and a few things that you need to tweak here and there for you to start being profitable. The fourth question that you really need to ask yourself is, do you plan for your trades? It could seem like a very simple question, but it's extremely important. Do you plan for your trades? Can you be able to sit me down and tell me that for the trades that I've taken this week, this was my analysis before getting in? Are you able to sit me down and tell me that this is what I saw? This was my risk parameters. This is the maximum I was willing to lose on this trade, and this was my targeted profit based on scenario 1, 2, 3, or based on analysis 1, 2, 3, or based on setup 1, 2, 3. Can you be able to actually tell me that you plan for your trades? The funniest thing, let me shock you, the season that you have a consistent streak of losses is the season that you are not patient with the market. You just jump into any trade left, right, and center. You don't take time to analyze the market. You don't take time to really look at the top of the cream opportunities in the market that can actually be able to help you grow your P&L. I have been a victim. So many of the successful traders have been victims, and it is something that you cannot be able to stay away from unless you really zero down into, you know what? Before I get into any trade, I really need to analyze my trades. Last but not least is trading an exciting engagement for you? And that brings me to purpose. Guys, if you are trading because your motive is to make money, then you're in for a very rude shock. And I believe it's a principle across the business field, because anything that you do driven by money, money never comes in smoothly. I believe it is extremely important to understand that trading is more or less an activity that if it excites you, then it is part and purpose of the part and parcel of your purpose on this earth. Because unless you define trading from your purpose-driven life, then you ain't gonna sustain the periods of adversity. One of my famous friends said, trading is the easiest yet hardest money to make. It is painful, it's hard work, it's tough, it's not just pressing buttons. But if you do not look at trading from a purpose-driven perspective, then you're gonna throw in the towel. Most of the successful traders have given blood, sweat, and tears. Guys, I know so many examples. And one of these fine days, we'll start a trading journal series where I bring the most successful traders for you to really understand their journey. It has not been easy. It is tough. And for them to get to where they got to, it has taken blood and tears. But the only reason as to why they kept on punching the button is because it was a purpose-centered activity that they could not afford not to make sure that they keep on showing up every day, showing up in the market every day until they get to a point where they win. Good luck trading. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've not subscribed. Share with your friends these videos, and it will be an exciting notification from YouTube once we upload upcoming videos. Good luck trading. Have a great week.